Hi, welcome to Richard and Paul. I'm Richard, this is Paul. And this is...
Sunday chat!
It is, but it's not Sunday. No, we're lying to you.
But
Yes.
we're telling you we're lying. Yeah.
It's Friday, actually. We're filming Sunday chat on Friday. It's not Friday chat, it's Sunday chat.
Friday chat!
No, it's not. It's Sunday chat.
Sunday chat!
Because it's going out on Sunday.
Sunday.
But we're doing something on Sunday.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
What are we doing?
Today we're doing something else. We're not really here. It's all very confusing.
But it's not today, is it? Today is actually the day after tomorrow. So we're time travelling.
Today is the day after tomorrow. I don't get that. What?
Well, if today is Friday, then this is going out Sunday, then this isn't today. Today is the day after tomorrow.
Confused? You will be. Do you like my new top? My new acid-washed hippie top? It's lovely, isn't it? With embroidered frontage. Embroidered with an acid-washed cotton which looks old and... tatty. I love it. I bought it from...
No, you didn't.
Paul bought it for me. Yes, because I'm not allowed to buy any new clothes in September. So Paul bought it for me from the Ebenezer Emporium. Ebenezer's Emporium?
Ebenezer's Emporium.
In Barmouth.
Barmouth.
Lovely Barmouth. I love it. I love hippie clothes.
And hello to Bina, who runs
Hello to Bina.
Ebenezer's Emporium.
We hope you're okay.
And the Fat Buddha.
The Fat Buddha shop next door.
Next door.
Is it Fat
That's
Buddha?
right. I think it's Fat Buddha.
Fat Buddha shop? Next door, which is where I got this from, actually.
Well,
no, I
you
didn't get it
needed
from
to.
the Emporium.
No, you didn't. You
It
got
was
it
from the
Fat
Buddha shop. Next door.
Fat being the operative
To the-
word. Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, Paul, tell the viewers, what's on the agenda for today?
Well, we're just going to talk briefly about a few things.
Yes, because we can't say what we're doing on Sunday because it would be a security risk.
But some of you who are watching this may already know what we were doing,
Are doing,
have done,
will be doing. In
today
the future.
being the day after tomorrow in our time travelling weekend.
The power of YouTube. To time travel through time, space, and places and things.
And things. We're
Whatever.
travelling through things. I suppose we're
Whichsoever.
travelling through air. Actually, when we were going to Wales, we were talking about the fact that we were travelling through air,
Well,
weren't we?
we don't realise, do we, that we are moving through a thick gas. Just like fish are moving through water, but they don't know they're moving through water. We're moving through a thick gas. Getting thicker as the pollution gets worse. It's true. Particulate. I like that word. Particulate.
But there's more than one, isn't there? Particulates.
No, particulate means... isn't that the plural?
Is it?
The particulate. Particulation. Particulators. I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, yesterday we were down... When we were down... No, yesterday I was down the plot. We did a brief plot tour on Wednesday.
What day is it? Oh yes, it's Sunday, Friday.
Which today would have been the day before the day before.
Oh, don't start that again.
But when this gets out, will be the day before,
Oh,
day before,
please.
day before, day
Everybody's
before.
confused already. I'm confused. I'm always confused.
So on Wednesday we
Wednesday.
went down the plot and we did a mini plot tour.
We did?
And we have the most spectacular
They've seen it.
sunflower on there.
They've seen it.
And I have decided, out of all of those little heads, I've decided what branch of flowers I'm going to take to put into a net bag to save the seeds of, because it is a very unusual sunflower.
It is absolutely incredible, and I'm quite sure many of you will be asking for seeds. Well, tough. You're not getting any. We're keeping them all to ourselves. And we're not doing a competition. No. I'm not doing any more competitions.
Nick did say, from Nick's Allotment diary, he did say that he thinks if we'd been in the competition with that sunflower, we might have won.
Of course we would.
Because it's so unusual.
Naturally.
But to be fair, we didn't plant it and nurture it. So that's why we didn't enter it in the competition.
It was a volunteer.
It was a volunteer.
And for those of you who don't know what volunteers mean, it's a self-seeded flower or plant.
Or plant, yeah. You often see them as tomatoes. And we did talk about it in a Wiley Wednesday a few episodes back, so do have a look at that.
Yes, do have a look. If you're a proper fan, you'd have watched all the videos.
And if you're not a proper fan,
you give us a thumbs down.
Yeah. What's your proper fan face? What's your not a proper fan face? There we are. So now we know. Yeah. The other thing that I did yesterday, which is the day before today.
Oh, don't.
I.e. Thursday, was started taking the last of the tomatoes off our plants, because they're going to be all coming out on Monday. If I get a chance to do them this afternoon, being Friday afternoon, then I will do.
Was that a creature? No,
being
it was a
attacked by a feather. And last night I started batch cooking, didn't I? Batch.
It's like bitch, but with an A.
I started bitch cooking. Is that Australian?
Bitch.
I did a bit of bitch cooking.
Bitch cooking. Batch cooking. I don't know.
So,
batch
I
cooking
have
of the tomatoes.
batch cooking of the tomatoes.
Tomato sauces.
So
Saucy tomatoes.
I did several trays of our oven roasted tomatoes.
And the house smelt of tomatoes again. All night.
You like that though?
Yeah, but I don't like going to bed craving pasta. That's the problem. Get into bed and think, I could do with a spaghetti now.
I could do the nice bowl of pasta.
That's the thing. It makes me feel fat and greedy.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
So some of that is in the freezer at the moment, and all of it will go in the freezer. We're going to have some this evening.
Yummy.
So you are doing? Are you doing, or are we doing Friday live?
It's up to you.
Oh right.
They'll know.
You will know by now what has happened. So yeah, but before he or we do Friday live, we will have some spaghetti with tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Our oven roasted tomato sauce, and the recipe, the description
it's thing
is here. So what else are we getting up to?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh, have you got something in your eye?
It's just an eyelash.
Oh God.
Something.
I was hoping it was going to be something that might have to take you out of the room so that I could finish Sunday Chat
Really?
on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Robins at Windows.
If you follow us on Facebook and Planet Vegetaria, that's a Facebook group by Richard and Paul. Richard and Paul since 2017. That's contractual.
You had to think about that, didn't you?
I did had a brain freeze again.
Again.
Yes. It's a regular occurrence these days. If
we
you
have
followed
a
us,
robin.
We've got a robin that's visiting us and keeps perching on the door, on the handle on the door. The handle on the door. Outside, saying, "Hello, I'm a robin." Yes. It's like Mary Poppins in our house.
Well, outside our house.
But did you know, Paul,
I didn't know, Paul.
that
I
the
didn't
robin
know.
in Mary Poppins is big? If you watch the robin when it sits on her hand, it's huge. And what they'd done is they'd mistaken the robin that they have in America.
Oh, Disney got it wrong.
Disney got it wrong, yeah. Because the robins
Actually,
we have in London are
yeah.
small. And if you look at Mary Poppins, it's this
It is
huge
huge.
robin on her hand. Well, it was wrong.
I've never thought of
Yes,
that.
I always thought it looked a bit big.
I always thought it looked
I thought
very
maybe
big.
Mary Poppins is very small.
No, I always thought it was like a red magpie.
No, it's meant to be a robin. A robin feathering his nest. Blah, blah, blah,
You're
blah,
not allowed
blah,
to do
blah,
that.
blah,
Blah, blah, blah,
Well,
blah,
da, da,
blah.
da, da, da,
Ding,
da,
ding,
da.
da.
Yeah, just a snippet of that song.
We haven't seen the new one, have we?
No, I'm not
No.
interested in the new one.
No, I'm quite interested in the new one.
I'm not.
I did see that video the other day of Dick Van Dyke singing Chitty Bang Bang in a restaurant with
Did
a whole
you?
load of other people.
Was it
I
good?
do quite like that. I've seen it a
Did
few times, yeah. And yeah.
Good.
I do like Dick Van Dyke.
Do you?
He's another person who's excellent at accents, isn't he?
No.
His British accent.
It
well,
wasn't
in fact,
a British,
his
Cockney.
his Cockney accent.
It was not a Cockney accent.
Oh, it's absolutely appalling. Can you do a Cockney accent?
I can, but I'm not going to.
What does Cockney mean to those people who might not know
Okay,
what Cockney
a
means?
true Cockney is born within the sound of the Bow Bells
Of East London.
of East London. Yeah. If you're not born within the sound of the Bow Bells, you're not a Cockney.
No.
Covers a specific area of London.
And Dick Van Dyke
Was not
certainly
born in
not
that
Cockney.
area. Anyway, let's move on, Paul.
Oh, I was just thinking of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, let's move on
We've
now.
we've recorded it, and I it's on our box thing. I do want to watch it
Yeah,
again.
let's
I
move
love
on.
the child catcher in that.
Yes, so do I. He's my favourite character.
Well, you've actually modelled your whole life on
My
him.
whole life. That's horrible. I would never harm a child.
It's just the facial mannerisms.
Hardly. I look nothing like the evil, ugly child catcher.
No, you're far too young.
That's horrible. How horrible.
Go on, Benny Hill was in that, wasn't
Benny
he?
Hill was the toy maker.
He was the toy maker.
Lovely
Yeah.
Benny Hill. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I completely forgotten about that.
that's right.
So, another thing
Indeed.
that I'm going to...
Yeah, because it's all about you.
I'm going to be doing from Tuesday, which is the day after tomorrow once you see this, I'm going to be doing that's my Cockney. I'm going to be doing a series of blogs on richardandpaul.com really about what I'm thinking on a regular basis, but not a daily basis, about the allotment. Some of them will be videos, but they'll be brief. They won't be long videos. But they're more about the thought that is going into the allotment and the thought that the allotment brings to me as the year goes by. And we're not quite sure what to call it.
Yes. I have no idea.
I was going to call it R&P, the Allotment Diaries.
I don't like R&P because it's almost like rest in peace. Isn't it?
But he doesn't like that. And of course there's quite a few other The Allotment Diaries.
Yeah, it needs to be something distinct.
Like Paul's Allotment Diaries.
I think that's a little bit pedestrian.
The Allotment Diaries of the ever youthful and energetic
Richard.
Paul of Guernsey.
Paul of Guernsey. No, because that intimates that you're from in Guernsey.
Well, no, the in does, of doesn't, because I am of Guernsey. But no, that obviously, the highly intelligent allotment diaries of Paul.
If you can't be serious about it, Paul, don't think about it. Come on. Now.
So what should I call them? I think I might just call them the allotment diaries, because they sit under Richard and Paul anyway, so I may just do that.
If you've got any better suggestions, and that's better suggestions, please write in.
I've got a feeling that you think any suggestions might be better suggestions.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't hold my breath. My voice sort of cracked a little bit then, did you hear?
But you're a bit, what's it? That's Downton Abbey, isn't it?
Oh, Maggie Smith.
Yes. It's your Maggie Smith impersonation.
I didn't mean to.
You've got the hair, haven't you? And you've got the lines there.
I don't think I have, Paul. I think that's a hallucination that you're having.
Go on, smile. Hello there. Well, if anything happens to Dame Maggie Smith, you could take over in Downton Abbey. There we are.
Anyway, let's move on, shall we? What's next on your little list?
You said let's get on with it, and you said I wrote my list. I wrote my list.
Is that it?
My list is there. Look, there's last week. Oh, there's last week's Sunday chat. There's lots to chat about on there. I can do updates.
Notebook.
Updates on last week's Sunday chat.
I think we've covered it all. What's for lunch today, Paul? Because I'm getting rather hungry.
I don't know. I'm doing supper, so what are you doing for lunch?
Well, I thought I might make some soup.
And wraps.
Oh, wraps. We've got wraps.
Yeah, we got wraps.
Could have a tuna wrap. Tuna mayonnaise wrap.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's a wrap, not a wrap. Yeah.
What on earth was that?
That's what they do. They go.
Is that some kind of streetwise type of gangster thing?
No, gangster is sort of.
Really? Oh, I'm so afraid.
Do your gangster look.
I don't do gangster.
We need to get the chimney swept.
You say that every year.
I know, I didn't get it swept last year.
And we didn't have any fires, really, did we?
Did we have? No, we didn't.
No, I think we had one.
No, we didn't.
I think we had one.
Did we have one?
I feel guilty these days if we have a fire. No, I do.
Yeah.
Because if I walk down the street and people have got their real fires, it catches the back of your throat and you think, if you've got a respiratory issue,
that's true.
That's really going to cause a problem. So I feel guilty about, I wonder if we could have some kind of filter fitted. Maybe we need to think about getting some kind of burner, like a log burner instead.
Actually, I'm just thinking, are we allowed to burn logs in London now?
Yes, you are, but they've got to be seasoned hardwood. Yeah, that's the rule at the moment. It's got to be very dry wood. But even so, I still think we need to consider getting a log burner for that fire instead, with a filter on it. Don't you think? I think that would be a good idea, don't you? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Yes.
What it does mean is that if we do have the chimney swept, we might find out what's been falling down the chimney every now and again.
Well, I think it's just bird poo.
It's very loud bird poo.
Well, bird poo hitting that cardboard cover that we've got is going to make a loud noise, because with that like that, it's almost like a drum. Boom.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Yeah, of course it is. I think it is.
You don't think we're going to open that up and there'll be like 50 snails
No.
having a party in there?
No, I think it's bird poo. It does come down the chimney. The pigeons sit and shit.
And sit, yeah.
Sit and shit. Aha.
Or we could just have the candles and not have a fire at all.
Well, I
Because
think
we've got candles in front of our fire.
I think it's nice to have a fire on a very, very cold day.
Do you think it's going to be cold this winter?
I got a feeling it's going to be cold. There's lots of berries. Yeah.
When we
Right.
were at Kew Gardens, there was lots of berries on the holly bushes there. Lots. And on the mountain ash.
So I think it's time to say goodbye now, Paul. Because otherwise you'll just sit here saying anything you want and the viewers will get rather bored. That's it now. We're saying goodbye.
When you said filter, what came into my head was the filter fish. That Jewish dish.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. I don't know why it did.
Well, it's the same word, isn't it? So let's go.
We went to a party many years ago, and they had fish balls, didn't they? And we thought they were hot, but they were cold. And he tasted it. Oh dear, that came as quite a surprise because everything else was hot.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going now. Look out for more videos that will possibly be based around the things that we did this weekend. Today. For you.
But there may not be time.
I'm going to try and give you some highlights of the weekend. Of the things that we did at the weekend. Next week, for you. Still to come for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, bye for now.
All excitement, isn't it?
Thank you, bloody thank you, for watching. And a big thank you to all our new subscribers who've recently joined. Welcome. We hope you're enjoying it. We are.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Most
Say
of the time.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Toodaloo. Farewell. Bienvenue. No. Adieu.
You always get that wrong, don't you?
Goodbye. Thank you.
It's because you know that song very well.
Thank you. Now, Paul.
Thank
Enough.
you.
Silence.
Now.
Silence.
Oh!
They've all switched off now because we said goodbye.
Well, RuPaul starts this week.
RuPaul Drag Race UK starts this week and we're going to be doing an after show review. Straight after the programme.
Yeah. We're going to do an after show review.
Straight
After
after
the show.
programme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look forward to that.
That's if we're not asleep.
Yeah, we might be.
We might be
That's true.
asleep.
We might forget to do it, and if so, just forget we've ever had this conversation.
Well, no, if we do not do one...
No, we have to do it that night.
Yeah, I know, but if
Well,
we don't do one that night, it could be because we found it so boring we fell asleep.
We've got to strike while the iron is hot.
Hashtag iron hot.
Hot rods.
Hot rods.
Bye for now. Thank you.
Is Rod Stewart still alive?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.